शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप की स्थापना दुबई और यूएई के अन्य हिस्सों में व्यवसाय सेटअप की महत्वपूर्ण प्रक्रियाओं के साथ उद्यमियों की मदद करने के लिए की गई थी। शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप में शूरा का एजेंडा अपने ग्राहकों को सर्वोत्तम मार्गदर्शन देना रहा है। इसलिए शूरा ने संयुक्त अरब अमीरात व्यापार सेटअप का सलाहकारों, वकीलों, पीआरओ अधिकारियों और कंपनी गठन विशेषज्ञों की एक अनूठी टीम को एक साथ रखा है। शूरा उत्कृष्ट सेवा देने के लिए जुनूनी है और यह सुनिश्चित करता है कि शूरा के ग्राहकों को शूरा की विशेषज्ञता से अधिकतम लाभ मिले। शूरा का उद्देश्य इसे सरल बनाना है और एक बेहतर व्यवसाय बनाने में आपकी सहायता करना है। शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप की स्थापना श्री सईद खलीफा मोहम्मद अल फुकई ने वर्ष 2001 में की थी। पिछले 20 वर्षों से सईद खलीफा ने बताया कि संयुक्त अरब अमीरात में 35,000 से अधिक कंपनियों को पंजीकृत किया गया है। हमारी प्राथमिकता अपने ग्राहकों की सहायता करना है ताकि वे अपना समय, प्रयास और पैसा बचाएं। हम आपके ग्राहकों की जरूरत के अनुरूप अपनी गुणवत्ता सेवा के लिए प्रसिद्ध हैं। सईद खलीफा ने बताया, 2018 में दुबई में सर्वश्रेष्ठ ब्रांड और व्यवसाय सेटअप कंसल्टेंसी के रूप में सम्मानित किया गया। 2017 में बिजनेस बे में 2 व्यवसायिक केंद्र स्थापित किए। 2013 में निवेशक के अधिकार संरक्षण अनुबंध की शुरुआत की। 2010 में शेख जायद रोड और अल करामा में व्यापार केंद्र शुरू किए। 2003 में हजारों कंपनियों को पंजीकृत किया और प्रायोजित किया। 2001 शूरा की स्थापना व्यवसाय सेटअप सेवाओं में अग्रणी। 2001 से उद्यमियों को अपना पहला कदम उठाने में मदद करना। शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप दुबई में कंपनी बनाने के लिए एक अधिकृत एजेंट है जो आपको यूएई में बेहतरीन बिजनेस सेटअप सेवाएं प्रदान करता है। शूरा गुणवत्ता बढ़ाने और ग्राहक सेवा में सुधार करने के लिए विभिन्न प्रकार की सेवाएं और समाधान प्रदान करता है। शूरा की सेवाओं में कंपनी पंजीकरण, दस्तावेजीकरण, अनुवाद सेवाएं, प्रायोजन सहायता, व्यवसाय लाइसेंसिंग, किराए का कार्यालय स्थान, पीआरओ सेवाएं और बहुत कुछ शामिल है। दुबई में शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप के साथ विशेषज्ञता प्राप्त करें और आपके व्यवसाय की आवश्यकता का समर्थन करें, समय पर, हर बार। दुनिया शूरा के बारे में क्या कहती है? शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप की दुनिया भर के विभिन्न मीडिया आउटलेट्स पर प्रदर्शित किया गया है। शूरा को वर्ष 2017 के लिए दुबई में सर्वश्रेष्ठ बिजनेस सेटअप कंसल्टेंसी भी सम्मानित किया गया। शूरा में विभिन्न बिजनेस मॉडल को सशक्त बनाया गया, जिसके लिए शूरा को प्रमुख ब्रांड्स द्वारा मान्यता दी गई और विभिन्न अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बिजनेस समिट में सम्मान किया गया है। आप जान सकते हैं कि शूरा के ग्राहकों का क्या कहना है। एक्सॉन मेडिका के विद्यालक्ष्मी रमेश के अनुसार, शूरा मैनेजमेंट एंड कंसल्टेंसी के पेशेवर वास्तव में हमारी अनूठी व्यावसायिक जरूरतों को समझने के लिए समय लेते हैं और निसंदेह महत्वपूर्ण सहायता प्रदान करते हैं, जो हमें भविष्य की व्यावसायिक प्रयासों के लिए हमारी कंपनी को तैयार करने के समर्थन में प्रक्रियाओं को कुशलतापूर्वक प्रबंधित करने के लिए आवश्यक है। हम वास्तव में उस समय की सराहना करते हैं जो हमारी कंपनी को लगातार आगे बढ़ाने में मदद करने के लिए समर्पित करते हैं। वे बहुत ही पेशेवर और मिलनसार हैं। श्री जशवंत एक विशेष प्रशंसा के पात्र हैं क्योंकि वे सभी प्रश्नों को बहुत कुशलतापूर्वक और सीधे से संभालते हैं। शूरा मैनेजमेंट एंड कंसल्टेंसी की सिफारिश करने में कोई हिचकिचाहट नहीं होगी क्योंकि वे हमेशा अपेक्षाओं से अधिक रहे हैं। मैं शूरा टीम का पूरे दिल से समर्थन करता हूं और आपके व्यवसाय को सफलता के लिए स्थापित करने के लिए उनके साथ काम करने की सलाह देता हूं। डेनिस समूह के सीईओ जमील मालूफ के अनुसार, शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप में हमें बेहतरीन सलाह दी और हमारे बिजनेस की जरूरतों को पूरी तरह से समझा। वे वास्तव में बाजार में अग्रणी है और उनकी सेवाओं की गति हाईलाइट करने वाली चीज है। शूरा अपने द्वारा बनाए जाने वाले प्रत्येक व्यवसाय को पावर ऑफ अटर्नी देता है और संयुक्त अरब अमीरात में व्यवसायिक स्थापित करने वाले सभी प्रवासियों के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण दस्तावेज है। पूरी टीम का समर्थन असाधारण रहा है और हमारे पास हमेशा हमारे सवालों के जवाब थे। ये स्पष्ट है कि शूरा यूएई में अग्रणी बिजनेस सेटअप कंपनी क्यों है और मैं उन्हें यूएई में अपना व्यवसाय स्थापित करने या विस्तार करने की सलाह दूंगा। डाबर हेल्थ केयर कंपनी के सीईओ सुनील दुग्गल के अनुसार, शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप निसंदेह संयुक्त अरब अमीरात में अग्रणी निर्माण विशेषज्ञ है। मैं उनके साथ कई वर्षों से काम कर रहा हूं। उनकी इन हाउस विशेषज्ञता और पेशेवर दृष्टिकोण सराहनीय है। उनकी सलाह हमेशा मददगार होती है और वे हमारी जरूरतों के लिए उपयुक्त सुझाव देने के लिए भागीदारी होते हैं। उनकी सेवाओं की टर्न अराउंड गति बहुत सामयिक है और हमारे संचालन को सुचारू रूप से चलाने की अनुमति देती है। मैं उन सभी को शूरा बिजनेस सेटअप करने की सलाह देता हूं जो यूएई में व्यवसाय स्थापित करना चाहते हैं। आइए अब आपको ले चलते हैं दिल्ली के 5 स्टार होटल ली मेरिडियन में, जहां भारत में पहली बार इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है, जिसमें शहीद राथेर, जरीर जदल्ला, अजील अजीम व पूरी टीम के साथ खुद सईद खलीफा मोहम्मद अल फुकई मौजूद थे। सभी ने कंपनी के बारे में बताया और व्यापारियों के सवालों के जवाब बहुत इत्मीनान से दिए।
Companies in the UAE. Our priority is to assist our clients so that they can save their time, effort, and most importantly, their money. We are renowned for our quality service tailored to the needs of our customers. Our team of highly qualified professionals include our corporate advisors, our tax consultants, our legal advisors, and our real estate experts that by far are regarded as the finest professionals across the country. We strive to serve our clients with the best advisory and consultation service, and we're a one-stop solution for all your business requirements.
Good morning, everyone. So, let's talk about EFZA. International Free Zone Authority is one of the biggest and leading free zones of the world that provides local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that optimize the benefits of the UAE's geographic position. They have been highly regarded by the top business owners as the finest in terms of their hassle-free service and with the utmost professionalism that they cater to their clients with. It is really an honor to have our distinguished representatives from EFZA who have joined us today for this wonderful event.
And it is a pleasure to welcome each one of you to this prestigious gathering organized by these two corporate leaders that have had a profound impact in UAE's economy, both collectively and individually. Today is indeed a special day for all of us because it is an opportunity to meet and connect with some of the most innovative minds in the industry. Our aim for this event is to create an environment where investors like you can network, share ideas, and explore potential business opportunities.
We have put together an impressive line of speakers who will share their insights and experiences with you. They'll cover a range of topics related to business establishment, investment, tax advisory, and much more. We are honored to have such a distinguished group of investors with us today. Your presence here is a testament to your commitment to making a positive impact on the world. We hope that today's event will be an opportunity for you to learn, connect, and explore new possibilities.
We believe that investing in business is not just about financial returns. It is about creating a better future for all of us by supporting innovative ideas, providing employment and opportunities, and promoting economic growth. And this is what Shuraa and EFZA both stand for, providing a platform for entrepreneurs like you to succeed. So without further delay, let's get started with a lineup of speakers and presentation. I am sure you will find each one of them incredibly insightful.
First off, I would like to welcome Mr. Fazan Rashid, Head of Operations India, Shuraa Group. Please give a round of applause for him.
Hi everybody, thank you Rashida. Let's start Shuraa and EFZA collab. As they have already briefed you about Shuraa. Shuraa is a 22 years old company. We are the best in business setup in Dubai. So not only business setup, we have real estate, we have taxation, we have business centers, education, whatever you require for Dubai. We're the one-stop solution for whole Dubai. So this event is all about EFZA and Shuraa, how EFZA and Shuraa jointly can help entrepreneurs to set up their brands, new entities in Dubai. What are the benefits of Dubai? How is the Golden Visa help you guys? Lifetime residency visa. What exactly we're going to present? So I'll ask Arun to start a slide to tell something about Shuraa. As you can see, Shuraa, so business and investment in Dubai. So it's all about Shuraa and IFZA today. So about Shuraa, as I told you, it's a 22 years old company. Started by Mr. Saeed Khalifa Al Fuqai, who will be joining us. He's in a meeting right away, a brunch meeting with a very powerful friend, and no one says no to a powerful friend here in India. So Mr. Saeed Khalifa Al Fuqai is going to join us within the next 20 to 15 minutes. So Mr. Saeed started this company back in 22 years, before 22 years, starting with the typing center. Typing center in India is a very simple thing, but in Dubai it's a very big thing, and we call it a company setup, because it requires a lot of licenses to be done. He saw a gap there in the market, and he decided to start Shuraa with only 4 to 5 people back in 2001, you can say. So right now we have a strength of almost 450 people across 3 to 4 countries. That includes London, Dubai, India, as well as Bangladesh, and pretty much Japan. So we have Shakir as well, who's a managing partner of the company. So he had joined the company like 15 years back. So we have seen a tremendous change in the company from last 15 years. We have grown like rapidly in the last 15 years under the guidance of Shakir. So Shuraa has almost formed almost 25,000 companies so far from last 22 years. We call it 20 years, but again, it's better to say 20. It sounds good. So we have some premium partners. We have IFZA, of course, our channel partner. So talking about IFZA, International Free Zone Authority, is the authority of free zone situated in Dubai, and it helps in licensing work, that is issuance of license, so that you can conduct your business in UAE as well as outside. Let it be any kind of business. You want to set up a tourism business. I was having a word with somebody today. He was interested in tourism. Of course, we got it covered under IFZA. You want to start a trading business, garments trading, general trading, investment firm, family office, or a subsidiary. Everything is possible under IFZA. We have a couple of options for you where you can take a virtual office where you don't need to spend a lot of money or investment initially. What is required for a business person initially to start a business is a small capital amount. That is mandatory. So we suggest you guys to open an office, don't take an office, but start with the virtual office initially. So IFZA is providing that opportunity. You should start with a virtual office. You don't even need to take HI along with the licenses. So IFZA is providing you that services, and IFZA and Shuraa in a collab today, we are offering you lifetime residency visa. If you sign up with us today for this event, and we have a package in which we will offer you lifetime residency visa. That means you don't have to pay for the renewal of the visa for at least till you keep the company on board with us. So the normal validity of the visa used to be 3 years. Now it has been changed to 2 years. So after 2 years, when you don't have to pay for the money, you don't have to pay for the renewal of visa. So this is what the offer is for today. And we have some premium partners, as you can see there. We have government affiliations, as well as we are the official agents of Dubai Economic Development for India. So these are a few of our clients: Dabur, Echo, Nas Daily. Few of you might know Nas Daily. We have OYO, we have Cars 24, and we have many others we can't market. We haven't got the NOC for it. And welcome to Shuraa Group. We have Shuraa Company Formation, Shuraa Taxation, we have Shuraa Education, Shuraa Reality, Shuraa Business Centers, Shuraa Legal Services, as well as Voltron and SCAF. SCAF is a 4-star hotel chain. We have it in Dubai, as well as we have 5 stars. So I'll ask now Ms. Mona to join us to speak about Shuraa a little bit. Please give it a round.
On behalf of the Dubai office, we consultants welcome you with all arms, extending all the business knowledge and acumen that you will require. As rightly mentioned by Faizan, Shuraa is a one-stop service provider for all clients, for all kinds of investors. You need a business, we are there. You need offices, we are there. You need anything in real estate, we are there. Anything in education, we are there. Taxation is changing in Dubai. So there is a lot of knowledge and a lot of information required for that. Anything required, we have the business consultants present today here at the event. Please use us, take all the information that you require. Any questions coming in your mind, this is this place where you can have free consultation. I would definitely like to thank IFSA, thank you Mr. Jerry, thank you Azil for being present here today, for having this amazing opportunity here in India. It's not something that we do every day, but it's a great opportunity and a great way to network. Great way to understand what businesses are ongoing, what license or business activities are working very well in Dubai, what's selling like hotcake, what are the costs for each, what are the regulations required, anything anyone wants to know, we are here definitely helping you to cater all the information that you require. Apart from that, yes, as mentioned, lifetime residency is not something as an offer that we avail every day if you come to Dubai. So this is a really great opportunity that IFSA has given us to Shuraa this year. We definitely will be maximizing the offers that has been given, but I definitely urge and encourage everyone sitting over here to look what the offer is, to understand what the terms and conditions are, and to definitely enroll themselves. Even if you pay us a deposit and later on, just book the package with the deposit, and later on if you want to pay after some days or something like that, we can definitely cater to all kinds of needs. Anything related to taxation, banking, any additional information required, please reach out to all the consultants that you can see standing around in this hall, and we can definitely help you out. Thank you everyone. Enjoy the event.
Our next speaker is one of our distinguished representatives from IFSA, Mr. ZedNews, Director of Client Relations, IFSA, head of multinational team of client engagement managers from more than 10 countries. Mr. Jari aims to expand and enhance the free zone community's international presence through a global network of professional partners. He is the true force behind the utmost professionalism IFSA is recognized for. Please put your hands together as we welcome him on stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a short one. First of all, I'm very pleased to be here in Delhi. The first experience which I had, or the first visit in Delhi was 25 years ago. So I came, this was 1998 for me. I was still a young salesperson, and as I said, I was, let's say, responsible for the Indian market more than 15 years. And after a very, very long time, I'm here back, and I'm really very honored and pleased to be here between you guys. And because for me, India was always, let's say, I was always been connected to India from day one. And I'm very pleased to be here and to help each of you. I mean, if you need, as I said, later on, of course, I'm going to be here, advising you, talking to each of you. Please feel free. This is the first thing. Second thing, of course, I would like to thank Shuraa for having this event. Thank you so much. And hopefully it will be, let's say, a successful one, and then more to come. A small thing, the third thing what I would like to introduce or to mention is about IFSA. So IFSA, maybe most of you, they know IFSA. We are, let's say, the youngest free zone in the country. I mean, now we are almost 5 years in the UAE, and I have to say, I'm very proudly to say we are now one of, let's say, the leader free zone in the country, right? Last year we had the biggest market share in the country, and this comes from, of course, it comes from a lot of things. First of all, of course, from working with our partners such as Shuraa, and because everybody knows Shuraa is, let's say, they have, let's say, the longest experience in the country, and the combination between a free zone and a service corporate like Shuraa always, it's like, let's say, a big advantage for everybody. So what I want to say is IFSA brings you a very good, let's say, a solution for you. It will be a good journey. I mean, we will, let's say, advise you on everything from let's say, from zero, and then when you want to start your business as well, let's say your private things as well. If you want to open your private things, this is where Shuraa will help you. So let me give you the chance to my colleague, Mr. Azil, which he will now introduce IFZA in a detailed presentation. So Azil is, one of the most experienced salesperson which I have, and then I would like to ask him to come and then start the presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much.
Azal Nazim, Client Engagement Manager, IFZA. He is an expert in guiding and assisting individuals and companies reach their goals of successfully setting up their business in the United Arab Emirates. Proficient in complying with legal and statutory requirements of business setup in Dubai. Please welcome him on stage.
Good morning, ladies and gents. How are you?
Fine.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you for a very nice introduction for me, and thank you, Mr. Jory. My name is Azal Nazim. I'm a Client Engagement Manager at the International Free Zone Authority. At IFZA, I handle some of IFZA's key accounts, including that of Shuraa Management Consultancy and their portfolio of clients. So my role and responsibility is advising Shuraa and their clients in terms of the right business activities to choose from before incorporating the entity and all the legal and operational aspects of business thereafter. I'm here today to give you a brief presentation about Dubai, the city of dreams, and also the advantage of setting up your businesses with international free zone authorities. But before we proceed, I would like to thank each one of you for finding time from a Sunday morning. I know it's very difficult, we really appreciate it. Thank you for coming here and joining us for this event. And also I would like to thank Shuraa for hosting this wonderful event and bringing us all together here and giving us an opportunity to present our product offerings. Sorry. Yeah, IFZA. IFZA is International Free Zone Authority. We are founded in 2017 and we have grown to be one of the most leading free zones in the entire UAE. Not only in Dubai, the entire UAE. Our market share for the last year has been so huge, and that has actually made us stand out from the other free zones in UAE and in Dubai. And we exist to attract foreign investors into UAE and to contribute to the economic success of Dubai. Next slide. Before we discuss more in detail about IFZA, I would like to give you some of the key benefits, and I would like to discuss more about the city, Dubai. I would like to know how many of you has visited Dubai in the past. Ladies and gents, please raise your hands if you have been to Dubai in the past. Nice, interesting. And how many of you have been a UAE residence visa holder in the past? Of course. Thank you. I first came to Dubai in the year 2000. 23 years after living in Dubai and our 4 generations in Dubai, I'm so amazed by what this country has to offer for its residents and the investors. In terms of world-class infrastructure, the quality of living, education, healthcare system, everything has been amazing. We have put across a few points where Dubai stands out in terms of the very business perspective. For number 1 is UAE is home to 9.9 million people from 200 nationalities. It's a small country with a lot of people from different countries. UAE or Dubai ranks number 1 in World Bank's best countries to start a career. Number 1 in macroeconomic stability as per World Economic Forum's Global Competitive Report. And also international standards of legal and regulatory guidelines and framework, which includes not only Sharia law but also common law practice, which is a very advantageous to boost the confidence in the investors around the globe. Number 1 in the Middle East global entrepreneurship. SMEs contribute to 53% of UAE's GDP. What's more interesting to me is, out of all the companies that have been set up in Dubai, 95% comprises of small and medium enterprises. Isn't it amazing? Strategic hub. As you all know, UAE's centralized location, world-class infrastructure, transport and logistics facility connects 2.4 billion, give access to 2.4 billion customers to the key global markets. Safe and business-friendly framework. As an investor's hub, it is very important to have a very safe and business-friendly framework. So, UAE has strived, and Dubai especially has strived, to create a safe and business-friendly liberal legal framework that will actually boost the confidence of the investors around the globe to invest in Dubai, which has actually put Dubai and UAE as a very preferred destination for investments in the Arab world. Also, as it's mentioned there, UAE has ranked number 1 in FDI green projects with 481 greenfield FDI projects and third in such reinvestment projects. As you can see from the graph on your right hand side, UAE has always shown an upward trend in the foreign direct investments in the past 3 decades. And also very interesting to note, the FDI inflows into the UAE has doubled in the past 5 years. In 2017, it was 10.3 billion, whereas in 2021 was close at 20.7 billion. Resilient economy. As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought a lot of changes to our lives personally, as well as the business scenarios around the world. But thanks to the proactive leadership of the UAE government and their state-of-the-art healthcare system, we were able to tackle the pandemic at the earliest and open the boundaries to the stranded residents outside UAE. And out of all the Emirates, Dubai was first to open the boundaries and gates to the stranded residents outside UAE for Dubai visa holders. So which makes it another advantage or another point to consider for setting up a Dubai license as well as taking a Dubai residence visa. I hope that it doesn't happen again, but still, yeah. High quality of life, as Dubai is always famous for a very premium high quality of life, and where 200 nationalities live in harmony. So, as I said, in my experience, the reason for considering Dubai as home for me and my family for the past 4 generations has been the same. The quality of life, the sense of security, and in terms of life, assets, and everything has been great. Hub of education. UAE and Dubai is home to premium education and institutes, and they are partnered with a lot of well-known, renowned institutions around the world, and it offers curriculum from UK, US, Germany, India, and others. So, which is also a driving factor for families around the world to consider to relocate to Dubai. A modern and tolerant society. In UAE, you will enjoy several freedoms. Also, to enjoy the freedom of faith. Being an Islamic country, you can also find churches and temples without any restrictions to follow your own faith. World-class shopping and entertainment. I'm sure that some of you who has already visited Dubai must have done some shopping there. We are famous for world-class shopping and entertainment. It is indeed a city that never sleeps. So let's look at much deeper into the business perspective. And when setting up a Dubai, it's very important, or when not only in Dubai, any jurisdiction that you go while setting up a company, you need to choose the right jurisdiction that's within it. So you need to understand what your business model is, where you want to reach, what your future plan is, and accordingly you have to choose the best structure that will suit your business. UAE offers mainly 3 types of jurisdiction: mainland, free zone, and offshore. A mainland company is a traditional way of setting up a company in the UAE, where it's suitable for some of the retail and some industrial businesses. Previously, mainland used to have a requirement of 51% shareholding to be the local agent or the local sponsor in order to set up your entity. But thanks to the recent reforms from the government, this is no longer valid, and it's only applicable for certain activities. And that's the advantage of mainland. And when talking about free zone offers 100% ownership to your business, and it's very flexible. A free zone is administered by a free zone authority, which is a special economic zone, which has a special separate legal framework. And free zone creates an ecosystem which is beneficial for the businesses to thrive. And it's very flexible. So we will look much deeper into a free zone structure in our following slides. Yeah. Offshore company, as the word offshore says, they are not licensed to do any transaction within UAE, but they can do transaction outside UAE. There are several offshore structures that you can find in the UAE. And an offshore company always should have a registered agent for the offshore company. And the offshore company itself will use the address of the registered agent as its registered office address in their constitutional documents. So offshore company will always have a guarantor for the company. So that's an offshore company. So what is a free zone? A free zone is similar to the concept of special economic zone in India. I'm sure that you are all familiar of special economic zone in India. It's a common structure that you can find here in India. So it's a special economic zone or special economic area governed by a separate legal system. Okay, and a free zone is normally administered or governed by a free zone area and a free zone authority, and the free zone authority is responsible for administering and developing and creating an ecosystem for the free zone and its licensees. So free zone offers a lot of benefits. Free zone gives you goods exemption for goods and customs duty in terms of goods and services that has been shipped. And sorry, I can't see the slide from there. Let me just turn it. Yeah. And business between the free zones are excluded from the customs duty. And free zone, as I said, creates an ecosystem of like-minded business for the benefit of their licensees. Next slide. IFSA Dubai. So IFSA is one of the most leading free zone, as I said, in Dubai, founded in 2017, and we strive to create an ecosystem for our licensees where the business develop, and our ecosystem consists of retail, offices, conference rooms, conference halls, and everything, restaurants, and it's an ecosystem that we are building and we have built for the benefit of our licensees. And also IFSA is a B2B free zone, and IFSA is partnered with a lot of market experts around the world like Shuraa Management Consultancy in order to help our clients in setting up their businesses with us. So the benefit of is, how we see it, is actually being a market expert in the industry as for Shuraa. They are also been here for more than 20 years, and our clients benefit from the advices that they give to them as well. IFSA Business Park. Strategically located in Dubai Silicon Oasis, IFSA Business Park is an ecosystem which IFSA has created, International Free Zone Authority has created, with a lot of office solutions as well as license options for our clients. We have got retail spaces, offices, restaurants, conference halls, event rooms, everything under one roof. so that our licensees can benefit from our ecosystem. Benefits of free zone, which is an important slide in this presentation, I believe, benefits of free zone. So a free zone will give you 100% ownership of commercial enterprises, which is the major benefit of setting up a free zone when opposed to mainland or an offshore jurisdiction, as you can see. The second advantage is 100% repatriation of capital and profits. Whatever incomes or the profits or the capital that you generate from your free zone company can be freely moved in and out of UAE without any restriction, which is another advantage of setting up a free zone. Tax-free import and export of goods in and out of the free zone is another benefit. 100% exemption on taxes. If you set up any free zone company, the profit and the incomes that you generate from the free zone entity is not taxed, which would be amazing to know for a taxable jurisdiction like India, I believe. Safe and business-friendly legal framework. As we said, the free zone offers Sharia as well as common law practice. One-stop shop for all administrative procedures within the free zone. Starting from your business incorporation to any amendments, to visa applications under your company, to liquidation or license renewal and so on, everything would be administered by the free zone authority, which is another advantage. It becomes hassle-free for investors around the world so that they don't have to go to different places to do different things when compared to the mainland entity. Residence visa for shareholders and employees will be processed and administered by the free zone to ensure a hassle-free UAE residence visa process. IFSA benefits. Now let's talk about the benefits of the most leading free zones in Dubai. A vast network of professional partners. As we said, we are partnered with a lot of market experts like Shuraa, and we ensure that whenever we onboard any professional partners into our network, they are trained in the IFSA way, and we give regular training to our in-house IFSA academy for the processes and everything for the partners to ensure that the process and the license applications and any further applications under the company are processed in a very smooth way. Safe and business-friendly legal framework for businesses. In IFSA, if you set up a company, we give an option to our licensees if they have any business disputes under the company can be settled under the common law practice through the IFC or ADGM codes. So this actually boosts the confidence among our investors in setting up businesses with IFSA because it's a common law practice as per the UK law. An expert multinational team among our partners, that is Shuraa, as well as in IFSA, to advise you on the right business activity for your business. Another advantage. Professional and commercial activities can be combined under the same license without having to take a separate license for taking a commercial and service activity or to pay the separate twice the fees for commercial or professional activities as another advantage of taking an IFSA license. No physical presence required for incorporating your entity, meaning that you can set up an IFSA company at the comfort of your home in India. State-of-the-art of flexible office solutions. Through our IFSA property, strive to create the office solutions that would be best suitable for our clients. We have several different office solutions available, which we will look into further deep. But even if you are a small scale business or if you want a large office spaces, we can accommodate any request from our licenses. We are fully flexible to upgrade or downgrade your visa packages at any point in time under your IFSA licenses, and a wide range of support from IFSA ecosystem in networking and also all other business acceleration programs. Here are some of the IBSA license options that we offer for our clients. There are two types of license, to be frank: professional and commercial license. Professional license is all your service related activities like consulting or advisory or any such activities falls under the professional category. And commercial licenses are which involves trade or physical movement of goods from one party to another, or any trading activities are called commercial licenses. So we offer both professional and commercial licenses, and you can also combine both these activities, whether it falls under the professional or commercial, under the same license without having to take in a separate license. And we accept application from the individual shareholders as well as the corporate shareholders for setting up a branch or a subsidiary. IBSA ecosystem. So this is how an IBSA ecosystem looks like. These are different departments or branches within IBSA where we strive to create the IBSA ecosystem, starting from IBSA property. IBSA property is responsible for providing property solutions for all our licensees. IBSA Academy is our in-house academy with our in-house corporate trainers for giving training sessions to our staff, licensees, as well as the partners. IBSA Life is a state-of-the-art health insurance package that we have designed exclusively for our IBSA licensees. IBSA Money is responsible for finding banking and payment solutions for our IBSA licensees. IBSA Fit Out is responsible for conducting any fit-out works for the office of our clients, for partitions or any branding that they want to do that's taken care by the IBSA Fit Out team. IBSA Motors is an exclusive vehicle fleet available for our IBSA partners. IBSA Cares is our social responsibility program that we do throughout the year, starting from creating a mangrove forest in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, or any charity programs that we run under the company throughout the year. IBSA Events is a community development program that we do through our events throughout the year that we conduct as part of IBSA Polo, bowling, and all the networking sessions that we conduct is taken care by the IBSA Events team. IBSA Loyalty is a reward program that we have designed for our partners, staff, and the licensees, that they can avail certain benefits while taking our licenses. IBSA Mentorship is an ecosystem that we strive to give for our licensees for mentoring and connecting them to the industry experts. Office solutions. So as mentioned before, we have different office solutions that suits best for different clients. So if you're a client who's looking for only a desk space, we have those available under the IBSA Flexi Desk option. And if you would like a private office with a covered space and a fitted and a furnished office, that dedicated office can give you that solution. And or else if you want a larger room and if you want to bring in your own branding and if you want to do your own fit outs, a personalized or a private office can solve your need. We'll now watch a short video summarizing the presentation, and you'll also see a little bit about how IBSA ecosystem looks like.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jarir, and thank you very much, Mr. Asad. That was incredibly insightful. I hope you all could also gain some insights into how the Dubai economy is welcoming investors like you with open arms. Further to this, we have our channel partners from India, Jolly & Co. Chartered Accountants, and I would like to welcome Mr. Kuldeep Kumar who is an ex-partner at PwC. Please put your hands together and welcome him on stage. Okay, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start with Mr. Sahil Jovi, who is the chartered accountant and an auditor himself. Sir.
A very good morning to all of you. It is a pleasure for us to be a part of this amazing event. We thank Shuraa and IBSA for making this happen. As they say, close your eyes, end in delight. All you need is a business entity in Dubai. Who are we? We are Joint Family Chartered Accountants with more than 30 years of experience in international and domestic taxation laws. And we at Shuraa help you in pre-incorporation structuring of your businesses, in company incorporation, and we also hold your hand post-incorporation of your business in Dubai. So when we talk about the India perspective, we all know that India is a highly regulated economy and compliance is a big matter and an important task in India. So before incorporating company in Dubai, what you need to understand is how to structure a business, how to actually incorporate in Dubai so that your tax bill is minimized and your compliances are optimized while remaining within the ambit of law and the applicable double taxation avoidance agreements. I'll use a combination of Hindi and English to make you understand scenario in a better way. Before incorporation, it's very important कि हम ये समझें that एक कंपनी जो सिर्फ दुबई में इनकॉर्पोरेट करना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. इम्पोर्टेंट है कि किस तरीके से इनकॉर्पोरेशन करी जाए. Should we invest in Dubai as a corporate from India? Should we invest in Dubai as a partnership from India or under liberalized remittance scheme as an individual? All these have different tax impacts when it comes to the India perspective. As far as the India perspective is concerned, ODI or overseas direct investment is one such important part. How should you invest in Dubai? Everything matters because your tax residency, your tax bill, whether it's India or the UAE, is going to matter with all this structuring and incorporation exercise. So before incorporation, there are three stages essentially. How is Shuraa different from others? We are not only focused as business incorporation. We help you make your business a success, a compliant business, and organized and a branded scenario. How can you become a brand? You can become a brand only when you have a strong foundation before setting up a business. Your business is set up effectively, and post setup, you have complete compliance scenario in your hand with all your grip. So pre-business incorporation basically involves कि हम business कैसे incorporate करें, क्या हमें as individual incorporate करना चाहिए दुबई में, क्या हमें corporate shareholder बनना चाहिए, सबके अलग-अलग tax impacts हैं. जो दुबई में हमारा business incorporate होगा, उसकी profitability इंडिया में वापस जब आएगी तो उसका tax impact क्या होगा? ये सब दुबई में business incorporate करने से पहले हमारे लिए जानना बहुत जरूरी है. Once we know about these things efficiently, you are ready to go and incorporate your business in Dubai. And it's not only that. Once you have incorporated your business in Dubai, as previous speakers are my friends, they told me that taxation in Dubai is changing. Corporate taxes and business taxes are going to be introduced and effective June 2023. VAT has already been implemented. Dubai offers these taxes in a very liberal way. There's nothing to worry about. But what's important is to understand how these taxes will impact you post-incorporation. We at Shuraa hold your hand even there. We help you have your financials properly done in a better way. We help you with your compliances, whether it's VAT, it's taxation laws in Dubai, whether it's constantly changing legal environment and framework in Dubai. As post-company incorporation, there is one more important part. You might want to move some of your employees from India to take care of your business activities in the UAE. Now that also has an impact, how to do that, so that the employees are satisfied and well remunerated. Popularly, this scenario is known as global mobility. And my colleagues, Mr. Sagar Makkar and Mr. Kuldeep Kumar, are the best in the industry to take you over the same and who will be taking the podium post my exit from here. So, we at Shuraa not only help you in pre-incorporation business structuring, business incorporation, we will also love you. We will also love to be a part of post-incorporation journey of your business. As they say, Dubai can help you take a flight, but you must remember to keep the seatbelts on. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Thank you, Sai, for taking this brief. Good afternoon, everyone. So, continuing from where my colleague Sai had left, another important factor we need to consider is the impact the global movement of workforce brings in the industry nowadays. Well, with the business dynamics, ever-evolving technology, and the industrial development, which is of course great for the global economy, of course, we do require the best means at our disposal. The means to perform our tasks, to run the organization. Humans are the assets. And that's the reason why the top companies globally are running after the highly skilled resources. They are definitely in demand, and moving in and out of different territorial waters is the need of the hour in the modern era. But yes, as we say, pros and cons go hand in hand. So while the companies, organizations, the business owners want to maximize their profitability, increase their margins day by day, we do have costs associated with that. Minuscule challenges that are obviously associated with the benefits. We can't avoid them. Some challenges like maybe on account of global taxation on the individuals and the corporates, the immigration issues, the litigations revolve around that. So these are the challenges that it is very important for us to understand and also address, because of course we want the business owners to concentrate on the core business rather than looking after these things which are definitely unavoidable but have to be taken care. So we at Shuraa are very well equipped and ever ready to steer you through these challenges so that you guys can concentrate on what the main business is. Well, my senior fellow colleague, Mr. Kuldeep Kumar, who is the Chartered Accountant of Question and a former leader, national leader with PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, will throw some light on the global mobility solutions. I thank you once again, everyone.
Hello, everyone. As a global mobility implies, very simple, what's that? Moving people from one location to another. Easy? Very easy. But when it comes to the international movement from one jurisdiction to other jurisdiction, it becomes a little complicated. Why? Immigration, social security, more important taxes. And post-COVID situation, each territory has become very greedy for their share of taxes. And then working from home, all these models has also added to the flavor. So based on my experience, what I have seen, and then we should not forget, UAE is a tax free. There is no personal tax on that. So it means that even the Indian government is looking at that, how much taxes they can collect. And you remember that 2 years back, the Indian government brought in a provision of deep residency, like a US. If you are a citizen of India, and if you are living in a territory where you are not liable to tax, then you are required to pay tax in India. So you need to keep all these things in mind when you are making a movement of your people from India to UAE. It may be short term, it may be long term, and if you are sending for a shorter period of time, say for less than 6 months, that may trigger a permanent establishment list for the Indian entity where an employee is working as employee of the Indian company into UAE. Or on the other side, if you are sending somebody for a longer duration, then you need to consider whether you move him permanently there or whether you keep him locally. Why locally? Because he will be continuing into the Indian Social Security, and maybe after a few years the person will come back and settle down into back into the country. Then we should be careful, though there is no tax in UAE, but in the year of departure and the year of coming back, that is very relevant to consider, because based on the number of days, the person can trigger taxation on a global income, where his overseas income in that and may also become taxable. So here we at Shuraa, we are well equipped with our experience to help you how to structure those assignments, and from a documentation perspective, how to prepare the employment contract or how to do the documentation. And then the intercompany agreement, where you are doing a secondment, then what are the terms and conditions and how are the cross charges affected from between India and the overseas entity. And then there are factors like transfer pricing, like why Indian company has made a resource available to its group company UAE, and whether there need to be any markup around that. And these are also the considerations. Then from a corporate tax perspective, on the cross charge, whether there is the applicability of the service tax, there is the applicability of the holding tax. So all these tax things also matters for a consideration. So and based on my experience, which I have seen that when we are moving people based on the business requirement, it happens in a very natural way. But if you can do it proactively before you plan the assignment, you can take care of several of the things. And if you will see several judicial precedents where the Indian tax authorities have picked up the fee or the other issues, those were primarily because there was a weak documentation, or when the things that happened, those transactions were looked at as that. So in short, my recommendation is that when you are setting up your businesses, when you are going there for a shorter or longer duration, do pay attention to a timing of the assignment and how many days you are spending in India or there, and take a considered decision based on your actual fact patterns that how you should structure your assignment. So in all these areas of individual taxation or structuring of the assignment, transfer pricing from corporate tax perspective, so we are here to help. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, for that insightful message that you've given us over here. We're delighted that you all are here. We would be opening our counters shortly, wherein you can go and speak to all our experts waiting for your consultations over here. And we would be welcoming Mr. Syed Khalifa within the next 2 minutes over here. And you can please put a huge round of applause when he's here for us. And all our guests would be on the stage for a question-answer round. So I'm pretty sure you have lots and lots of questions, because again, it is your business that we're talking about. And we do understand how important it is, because it is a dream for a lot of our business owners here in Dubai, here in Delhi, to establish businesses elsewhere. So we would have a question answer round where you can have all your questions. The mics will be passed on to you, and you can definitely ask your questions. We'll be just waiting for Mr. Syed to join us in 2 minutes, and we'll begin the proceedings. Thank you very much. Mr. Shahid Rathir, Managing Partner, Shuraa Group. He has been and continues to be a creator of holistic experiences for both investors and employees. He aims to make Shuraa Group the face of entrepreneurial landscape. And can you please give him a huge round?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm literally so happy to be finally here. We have been waiting to have these networking events in Delhi from literally last 2-3 years, but due to COVID and other restrictions, we couldn't do it. Delhi was our first overseas branch that we started in 2019. After Delhi branch, we started in Mumbai, we started in London, and coming up in Japan and Amsterdam. Delhi, why we started here in our initial phase, was because of the reason that personally me, even Mr. Said, and I think our entire company will vouch for it. We found a lot of similarity between Delhi and Dubai. The energy is same, the vibe is same, the entrepreneurial abilities, capabilities, and aspirations are same. We always wanted, and we have actually a huge client from Delhi. We have had some very reputable companies from Delhi who have reached out to us, and we have helped them establish their companies in Dubai. Cars24 and many other brands. I think probably Faizan or our other colleagues might have probably shared some information regarding that. Our aim basically today is to probably obviously meet all of you, to have a small networking event to let you know how we can help you in Dubai, what all services can we provide you. And we're really proud to introduce our strategic partners, IFSA, in today's event. We have literally chosen IFSA as a strategic partner probably among 50-60 free zones available in UAE. And that's because we are driven by providing you quality product, and IFSA is a quality product in UAE. It is probably one of the best brands available in Dubai right now, and this is because of the customer experience you'll have with them when you buy their product. They'll make it seamless. Not just the licensing process, the visa process, even afterwards. Your banking and your other deliverables will be as smooth as you probably desire for. I really personally want to have much better association in Delhi in the future. We probably will have much more events. We'll get many more people next time when we do an event here. We literally want to bring the business communities of these two countries together. I think everybody is aware about the strategic relationships Delhi and UAE shares, not just Delhi, in India and UAE shares. They literally are, you can say, brothers divided by probably miles and miles, which are miles apart. Keeping in view with the same thing, we want to establish better relationships here. We want to provide an insight to entrepreneurs in India, particularly in Delhi, that how they can probably explore Dubai options. What are the options available? Why you should explore to Dubai? How you should explore to Dubai? How we can help you? It's just not limited to business setups. We can even help you with real estate options. So buy your homes. Last year in 2022, Indians brought around, I think 35,000 crore was invested in Dubai real estate only from India, which was the highest. And it's not just 2022, you can take up the records. Every year, India has been the largest consumer of real estate products in UAE. India has been the largest amount of entrepreneurs coming to UAE and getting licenses and companies here. I think most of you probably already have visited Dubai. So if you come to Dubai, sometimes it literally looks like a mini India. We have done exceedingly well in UAE. You can enter any business and literally see a huge Indian diaspora, which really makes me proud. You know, Mr. Saeed also will share his personal experiences that he has had with India. He has had a huge, I think, 30 years association with India, maybe more than that, which probably will shed some light on it. So I'd really like to invite Mr. Saeed now, that's our group chairman, to have a small interactive sessions with you guys. Even though he has traveled many times to India, but I think this is his first time he's interacting face to face to all of you. Please, Mr. Saeed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Very good morning, Delhi. I'm so excited to be here. I'm feeling so nice. My relationship started with India, back with my father. The first time my father came to India, it was 1942, before independence. And those days, you know, there's no flights. So he was a captain of a launch. So he used to travel across the world. So we used to live in a city called Ras Al Khaimah in UAE. And he wanted to go to Kerala to buy wood for his ships. So, and those days there's no navigation system, there's no compass. So he and his team, they started from Ras Al Khaimah, they wanted to go to Kerala. After 24 days, they saw a land, they reached, and they found that that's not India, that was Sri Lanka. Then again, from Sri Lanka to reach to Kerala, it took for them almost 6 to 7 days. And when they reached Kerala, they named Kerala as a Khair Allah. You know, Khair Allah means, because in UAE, there's no greenery. You know, it's all about desert. So when they reached Kerala, it's full of greenery. So, you know, they named it as a Khair Allah. And they had an amazing experience there. And he made a lot of friends. And after that, myself, I came to India more than 30 times. And mashallah, my father and as our family, we made a lot of mosques there. We had a nice experience, especially me with Indian culture. Our UAE culture and Indian culture is very similar. As the family values, and for me, I like, as an Indian culture, the movies, the Bollywood movies that's where I learned Hindi, the Hindi language. Right. And especially the food. Yesterday we had a heavy dinner, we could not wake up in the morning. So guys, I'm so happy to be here. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Shahid, for your kind words. I would request the four of you, Mr. Azil, Mr. Jarir, Mr. Shahid, and Mr. Saeed, to come up on the stage because our audience is waiting for a lot of questions to ask from you. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, whoever has questions, you can raise your hands and the mics will be passed to you, and you can definitely ask your questions.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashok Singhal, and I have a presence in the hospitality and the travel and tourism. I'm very happy that got this opportunity to interact and get a feel from Shuraa and Isra, and I look forward to more interaction, maybe a lot of benefit. But starting on a lighter way, my question is just coming. Starting on a lighter way, and Mr. Rathar mentioned something that India and Dubai having a lot of connection. What I generally say, which is the biggest city of India? Dubai. My question here is, naturally you are from Dubai as one of the Emirates, and your interest would be to talk about your own business. But objectively speaking, would you be able to tell me that would the same benefits apply to the other 6 Emirates also, or something USP is especially for Dubai? I hope you understand what I mean. Thank you.
Hello. But I should be audible enough. So, it's a very good question that you posed, but definitely our association is not limited only to Dubai. For example, a few years back, we helped Dabur set up a manufacturing plant in Ras Al Khaimah. Because whenever somebody wants to do manufacturing, they can't do it in Dubai because there is no land available, and if it's available, it's hello. Yeah. So if, for example, somebody has to set up a manufacturing unit, it's impossible to do it on a big scale. I'm talking about. You can have a small scale manufacturing in Dubai, but a big scale manufacturing is impossible. So we have helped companies like Dabur to set up a manufacturing plant in Ras Al Khaimah. Apart from Dabur, there are other brands also. There's a very prominent, I'm forgetting the name, but there's a very prominent glass manufacturing brand from India who have a patented glass. That specific glass only they make in the entire world. They also have set up a plant again in Ras Al Khaimah for the manufacturing. So it depends on your need. If you need something in Abu Dhabi, you will obviously take it to Abu Dhabi. If you need something in Ras Al Khaimah, in Fujairah, obviously you will take it there. So basically our ambition is to connect this piece. We don't want to be only Dubai specific. If tomorrow you have some ambitions in UK, in London, we want to help you out in there also. We have coming up branches in Japan and Amsterdam, and after that many other cities. We want to bring a small cluster of cities and create a network of our own. Where as an individual, we know what your strengths are. If tomorrow, let's suppose if we connect, and I know what exactly you do in Delhi. Let's suppose tomorrow I have somebody sitting in US and he wants to get, and we've already done it with clients. Like we have very good associations in Bangladesh with a couple of garments manufacturers and cement manufacturers people. One day we were sitting with our friend who's a leading manufacturer of cement in Bangladesh, and he said, I want to source limestone. Can you help me to do it in India? And I knew nothing about this business. I immediately called our India head Faizan. He said, we have a lot of associates in Gujarat. Then our Gujarat CA told us that yes, I can help you to get limestone from Gujarat, which I never knew that there is a lime stock in Gujarat. We never, because we're not traders. I don't know how to make a cement, what is a raw material. And we literally struck a deal which was worth millions and millions of dollars. That's how we want to function, to create a network of business people to help them achieve what they want. You want something in London also, we'll try to get. You want something in Japan, in future, once we have a branch there, we'll help you. And at the same time, we can use your abilities to probably strike a deal in India for our foreign clients.
Thank you. I just mentioned, since you said cement.
Have a seat.
Yeah. Since you mentioned cement, I thought I'd just add here, not a question. My first visit to the UAE and Dubai also was in '97 when I was associated with cement. Both Bangladesh and all the cement factories of the UAE, whether it was Fujairah or Al-Ain, and so.
To tell you honestly, I think Mr. Saeed will agree to it. In today's world, no matter where you go, if you want things to get done, there will be an Indian hand to it. You cannot get anything done in the rest of the world without an Indian presence. And I can vouch you for it. I mean, 90% of the things. You go to IT sector, you go to trading. It has been his experience for last 30 years of business. It has been my experience of doing business in the last probably 12 years. You can't get it done. India has become a very important source of not just human resource, of other abilities, whether it's capital, whether it's expertise, whether it's raw material. You cannot imagine in today's world that you have a group of companies and you don't have integration. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. I can vouch for that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sandeep Jindal from Alphabet Consulting. We are helping the business to set up their company shops across the globe. So, my question is related to IFSA zone. So, as you are aware that there is also similar kind of zone in India, that's the gift city. So, how your zone is different from that gift city?
Which zone?
Gift city. Yes, gift city in Gujarat.
You're comparing IFSA and the...
I just want to know what is the differentiation point between the IFSA and that gift city, because the similar kind of the facilities that have been offered by you in IFSA that has already been offered in the gift city also. So there is a low tax design and there is a free flow of funds.
Hi, thank you for your question. So, from what I understand, you're comparing the free zone, like, how the question was how IFSA stands out as a free zone. In UAE, there are more than 40 plus free zones, and how we stand out and how IFSA has become since 2017 to now as a leading free zone is how we have given the advantages that IFSA has offered for our licensees in terms of the customer service, in terms of creating the ecosystem, which was explained in the presentation before, and where all the branches and departments in IFSA work together in creating the benefit of our licensees for their businesses to thrive. So we have several departments working hard towards creating the ecosystem, and we are building it even better and better day by day and month by month. Okay.
Maybe I can say something. I mean, the most important thing, guys, number one, we are in Dubai. I mean, this is, let's say, a very, very important point, because once you open, let's say, your license in Dubai, it's easier for you to open a bank account. This is the major thing why Dubai and not Ras Al Khaimah or Quwain. With all my respect to the other cities, but of course you have the biggest advantage that in Dubai, because the compliance is in Dubai, it's much more strict. This is where the banks are, of course, that's why they license when they are issued in Dubai and not from other way else. This is number one. Number two, I mean, coming to your point, what is the difference between us and the other free zone? I tell you something. I mean, a very easy answer is the mindset. Our mindset in our free zone is completely different than the others. Maybe Shuraa, they can confirm this. The thing is, we do not work, like an authority. We have, let's say, we are very, very flexible. This is very important, and we are very transparent as well. Yeah, and the most important thing, as I said, we are reachable. I mean, why I want to say, because other free zones, they are more going, they have the portal, they're going more into digital. So it's very, very important to, let's say, to attach them, and this is exactly where we try to be different, again, is the mindset. And this is a very important advantage for you guys, that you are, let's say, being backed up by a free zone which will support you 100%. And this is our commitment to you guys. Thank you so much.
I'll add a little bit, few more points to this question, because you said, as I can recall, that you were comparing IFSA with a free zone that probably there is in Gujarat. So basically the question is, why do people come to Dubai? One of the reasons for business people to go to Dubai is that because if you, for example, go to a IFSA free zone license, you start trading from there. The first benefit you get is that you have zero taxes, right? And bureaucracy is also very friendly. There is no red tapeism in UAE or in Dubai. So getting work is easier, and also you are centrally located. So if you are a trader and if you take a IFSA license and you store your goods in a warehouse, you can distribute it to the whole world because the porting facilities are there, right, in UAE, and you're literally, you have a similar distance to Africa, to European countries, and many other nations. These are the benefits you get with zero taxation, centrally located, and world-class infrastructure, and no interference from government. Right? No red tape. Bureaucracy is very friendly. Few people who probably among you have been to Dubai, who have worked in Dubai a bit, who have done some business, they will probably know that it's much easier to get government-related works done in Dubai than any other country, and not just India, any other country. We have had business in many countries, and everywhere we have seen that to get your things done, it takes a lot of efforts. The paperwork is very rigid in comparison to UAE. Any kind of government contract you have, any kind of department you enter, your work happens very easy. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Shuraa Mitra, and I represent Bajaj Steel Industries Limited. We are a Bombay Stock Exchange listed company. We are looking to expand our manufacturing facilities and looking at UAE as a potential manufacturing hub, catering to Africa and part of Europe. We are already doing it for the cotton ginning, but we are looking at extending the manufacturing facility for electrical panels and what we call as warehouses. We call it as pre-engineered buildings. We are doing that. As we just heard, this is a question for Jareer and Azim. Do we have a facility for going ahead with manufacturing facility at your end? And if not, where can we do it and what can be the benefits?
Thank you for the question. So IFSA basically issues two types of licenses, as I've mentioned in the previous presentation of mine, which is commercial and professional activities for now. We have not started issuing industrial licenses yet because for a manufacturing unit and in order to get a manufacturing company run, we need to issue industrial licenses with a facility and so on. So we are currently looking at the facility and would be soon in the future it would be coming and we'll definitely update you once we start issuing the industrial licenses. I'm sure Shahid can throw some light on setting up a manufacturing unit in Dubai.
IFSA particularly doesn't do manufacturing, but of course we can help you to set up a manufacturing unit anywhere in UAE. So we will obviously have your details and our consultant will sit with you. He will understand what are your requirements, what is the kind of products you're going to manufacture, which place is the best for it, and then we'll make few suggestions. Among those options, you can choose one which suits your requirement. We'll give you one economical option also, and we'll give you other options also. Then whichever you want, you can choose that. And it's quite exciting what you do because even the local demand for electrical panels is a lot. We have a company, it's called Boltron Electromechanical, which is the electromechanical company, MEP company basically. So we do a lot of electrical works, mainly at airports, aviation sector, hotel, and many other facilities also. So it's probably a right time. The business that you are entering, it's the demand for it is huge.
You have come from Dubai?
Yeah.
The Aerobridge number 16 and 17 for Emirates is being done by Bukaka. The manufacturing has been done at my plant.
Excellent. Congratulations. As I said, I was just saying, some time back that it's very impossible these days to do any business in which you will not find an Indian hand. So I think you corrected me. And the same thing, we have around 100 engineers. Everyone is from, I won't say India, from Chennai. If you go to Dubai, you know that Tamilians have completely overtaken because I think they just grow up and they become an electrical engineer. I don't think anybody studies anything else there. All the technicians we have in electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, all the engineers we have, literally, all 100 out of 100. We have one Filipino who is an admin. Everybody is from Madras. Thank you so much.
Hi, I have a question. I need to stand up for that. Okay, so my name is Vasu Gupta, and I have a company with a very Indian name, Shuraa Business Packers, and we have been associated in the works of manufacturing corrugated boxes and manufacturing PVC garden pipes, which are water pipes, and we have started this journey 30 years back. So my question to you is that Mr. Azil mentioned that 95% of SMEs are related to the network as well. And I was thinking that as a guy from SME who doesn't have any experience regarding exports, what Shuraa Group would help us regarding the hand-holding where we could expand our verticals in exports, not even just Dubai or UAE to other countries as well. So what Shuraa Group, other than setting up as a business or registering as us as a business in Dubai, what they can help us to connect with the clients over there so that we can distribute our products.
Very good, yeah. Definitely, obviously, apart from helping you to get the license, we will open up our networks for you. We will understand what you need and we'll try to help you get the deals done. Also, very soon, in next maximum 4 months, we are launching an app which is specifically designed for Shuraa clients. Because we also want to create a platform. Obviously, we can have events like these, but obviously we can't have it every day. So we want to come up with a mechanism in which we can connect Shuraa clients with each other. Because the potential is huge. I can't tell you our clients just from where it goes and from. We literally have cricketers, to film stars, to industrialists, to traders, to service providers, everybody under one roof. So providing networking abilities for you, definitely. And not just in UAE, wherever we are. If we are in Japan, we'll help you to get deals in Japan. If you are in London and you need something there, we'll definitely try to do that. You just have to give us your requirements, you have to give us what exactly you do, profile of your company, definitely we'll help you. Not a problem. We already have done with Faizan knows that he has already done it with a lot of his Delhi clients, who were exploring the UAE market. And I remember one of the initial companies he formed was they used to make bags, and we helped them to crack the deal with Zomato at that point of time in UAE. They used to make these bags for delivery people, the uniform and the bags. They are from Delhi, and they used to do it for other brands here, and we introduced them to Talabat and Zomato there. I'm not sure if they did a Talabat deal, but they did close the Zomato deal in UAE. I think this is 2-3 years back. Faizan knows about it, right? 4 years back. So there are many examples like that. Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. My name is Tarun. I was in Dubai for almost 10 years. I was running down my business in Karama, just behind Lulu. So I came back in 2001. My father pulled me back. He said, "You come back." So 2020, because of COVID, we are into manufacturing of canvas bags, ladies' shopping bags. I started online. Things changed, and I was earlier supplying to all these stores, Reliance, Shoppers Stop, all these domestic stores. Started online, really started working very well, and then I'm right now into online. Planning to start an online thing in Dubai. So how Shuraa or Ifzak can help me out in that? My first question. Secondly, I know Dubai is inexpensive as far as rentals are concerned or other. If I want to put my cost down, since we are into online, we can start in, since I'm well versed with Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah or Sharjah maybe. So how exactly you can help me out to start an online business? I don't want to start my own website. It's like what we are supplying here to Amazon, to Flipkart or to Meesho. The same way I would like to start with Noon over there, Amazon or your Lulu group. So can you just brief me on that?
I think you have self-answered kind of a question that because you're going to do online, you really don't need to get an expensive office or an expensive license. IFSA will provide you their economical package that they provide to new startups. Okay, you don't need an office, you'll get a license, you'll get a bank account, you give both of these to Noon, to Amazon, to any platform, they will register you. and your license is done. Now your question was that why should I go to Ajman, why should I go to Fujairah? That's what Jury said at the beginning, that why did we have a face to show in India. Shuraa has been in business for 22 years. And for these 22 years, since 2001, this is our 23rd year, I guess, in the market. So for these 22 years, every year, 70% of our clientele has come from India.
Right.
So we have a moral and business, you can say, credibility. So if I bring some product, if I bring some brand, I'll think 100 times before introducing it to my clientele, which I have earned in the last 22 years.
Right.
Correct. So why I brought IFSA is that because they have a quality product. Small example. You have an Ajman license, you go to make a bank account, 70% chances you will not get it to make a bank account.
Okay.
30% chances you might get, it will take you 6 months.
Right.
Because that's the credibility the Ajman Free Zone has. Banks don't want to get their license. Right? Because they fall in higher risk zone. Right? If the license, you get your bank account in probably how many weeks or days? In 2 weeks time.
Sorry to interrupt. Like now, if I go for a warehousing, because what we are planning that we open up a warehouse,
as a new startup, I will never advise you to go for your warehouse. You start up with an online company, you don't have an office at all, there are subleasings available.
Right.
Correct? Because in the beginning only, you will not get orders for like millions of pieces. Correct? You go to a warehouse, you tell them that my 10,000 pieces coming, give me your facility for 2 months. Because you're a businessman, you know that if 10,000 pieces I'm getting in, maybe it will take me 3 months to sell them or 4 months to sell them. You hire a warehouse for 4 months.
Right. So that way you can help us out.
Of course.
So that is what I'm looking at for.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. I'll tell you one thing about our consultants. They are trained to help and save money of our consultants.
That's what.
Of our clients. We never advise people which kind of burns their pocket. We advise them in the way that you don't need an office, you don't need a warehouse. Go do this.
Right.
After 1 year, 2 years, then you decide.
Exactly. That's what my whole point is. I'll get in touch once this gets over. Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. I am Manjay Verma. I am looking for some startup incorporation in Dubai and like to understand what are the benefits. Hello. I just wanted to understand the benefits offered by UAE for startup companies, and if we get incorporated under IFTA, those benefits will be available to be availed by a startup company, or it will not be, means that startup will not be eligible. And my second point is that startup will be eligible to take contracts from government authorities in UAE, like DEWA is there, like SEWA is there. So these are 2 points I'd like to understand from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll give some generic reply. After that, I will pass it on to Jareen and Azim, who will give specific reply how IFSA will help you. Your main crux of the question was that what is the benefit for me to come to Dubai? I'll tell you a little bit on that. After COVID, particularly after COVID, if any city has bounced back faster than the rest of the world and has seen an economical growth which is unheard and unseen post-COVID in the rest of the world has been Dubai. It took COVID for people to realize the real value and benefits of Dubai. Before COVID came, most of your businessmen, you guys are aware about economies, global economies, correct? Before COVID, most of you know that Dubai was I won't say into a recession, but it wasn't great. Economy wasn't great. Real estate wasn't selling what it's selling now. Companies were not being formed at the level that they've been formed now. Business wasn't coming in and going out the way it's been done now. In COVID, international business community realized the importance of Dubai. Why did we realize that? Let's suppose you're a businessman. Obviously, most of your friends are also entrepreneurs. Correct? Because your circle is defined by what you do. Correct? So, while the rest of the world was shut, Dubai started just after a 1 month. I think we had a 1 month shutdown or 1.5 months, right? Literally after 1 month shutdown, Dubai came back into the business. Everything was moving. Everything was open. hotels were open, restaurants were open, clubs were open. I know people because we have obviously so many clients or entrepreneurs. They literally flew down to Dubai because they had companies, they had visas. They came to Dubai, forget about the business part, just so that they can go out, have food and party. Because in their home countries for months, everything was shut. And when you're in Dubai and partying and doing your business also openly, and your friends who's elsewhere, who's in London, who's in India, who's any other part of the country, is wondering how are you able to do it? Then you told them, oh, I had taken a license last year, I had my visas done, so I came with my family. People took chartered planes. 3-4 businessmen came together and you should take chartered planes with their families to come to Dubai. People came to Dubai just to get vaccinated. I know people who literally came to Dubai just to get vaccinated. Rather than the respective countries, they prefer to come to, because you're getting Pfizer in Dubai and they know the quality that will be there. So that's where after COVID people realized to have a property in Dubai, to have a license from Dubai, it's worth it because this is a country which will face any kind of situation and still bounce back. People were literally working, making money when the rest of the world was shut. Post-COVID, Dubai has seen a success which Dubai has never seen. Even at the peak of the real estate era, still Dubai was not as economically stable as it is now.
My question was slightly different. I just wanted to understand a company formed under IFTA will be means able to take benefits, startup benefits, offered SME benefits offered by UAE government.
Sure.
Yeah.
As I said, I give you a generic answer and now specific answer. Jareed and Azam.
Thank you for the question, and thank you, Shahid, for the very detailed explanation. Just to throw some stats on Shahid's explanation. In 2021, I'll come to your answer straight away after this. In 2021, when COVID happened and it was dealt very proactively by UAE's leadership, and the healthcare system has advanced so much, and we were able to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic very efficiently. So if you look at the stats, in 2021, the number of companies registered in UAE was 26% higher than that was compared to 2020. So that's how efficient Dubai was and UAE was in terms of bringing in new businesses. Now to answer your question, IFTA really focuses on bringing investors around the globe into the UAE. So we have a very competitive pricing and very competitive packages for setting up for SMEs. So definitely you can avail benefit for registering your companies with IFTA and make use of the SME package that we have, which is very competitive in pricing.
And I think this question was I think the law is saying so whatever UAE benefit will be there. I think
Regarding the contracts, as you set up a company with IFTA, a company is a separate legal entity which are eligible to enter into contracts with other parties, like other companies as well as governments. Everything can be done with an IFTA company as well.
So, to your question about if a government is providing a certain facility to an SME, to an industry sector, whether in that industry you have Ajman license, Fujairah license, IFTA license, you will still fall under the same category. So, let's suppose, first of all, there is no taxation, but let's suppose there is, for example, tax rebate in some industry, you will enjoy that. You will enjoy that with the IFTA license also, with the mainland license also, with the JAWZA license also, because that is a federal law which is applicable to whole country. So you will be able to enjoy all those things that is given to a certain sector. Doesn't matter which license you are holding.
I just have a small question. Running a business, whether in the UAE or in India, it is a crown of roses till you realize that there are thorns below. Some units do go stressed. We are interested in taking over such units also. Will Shuraa be in a position to go ahead and provide us details or deals?
Of course, you know that we already get. That's the reason I said sometime back that we want to launch the app. because I wanted to make this thing easier. Though we still have the clients, but again the thing is that for this, for example, the person has to call me, then ask. But if you have tomorrow, you will have an app. You will exactly know what all Shuraa can help you. It will become convenient for us and for the clients also. So still also, if you need some stress units and you need to probably buy them off, yes, you let us know what licenses you're interested in, and we will then share the details with you. Then there's a proper procedure for it, because we'll obviously not just give you a license like that. We want to make sure everything about it is safe to be purchased, and all that will be done. The checklist will be done, and after that we'll give you the license.
Thank you.
Myself, Dr. A.K. Vashisht.
Yes, Doctor.
Just I heard that about 70% SMEs are from India. I want to know that how many SMEs from India have shut down their business, who have started through Shuraa and have shut down.
Every year, see, in business, it's that not everybody finds success, and it's not just a success. Sometimes literally people want to set up a company just for 2 years or 1 year. They have one project in hand. You got after a deal ho gaya, and for that deal you're setting up a license. Your deal is done, and you cancel license. So yes, there is a 20 to 30% drop every year in the licenses we form. That has been there every year. I think the percentage has never gone up or never gone down. It is like that. 20 to 30% of the people next year they will shut the business up. That's it.
Hi.
Sorry. There was one lady here, because I would love to hear from a woman entrepreneur. So you're not giving them a chance only. So yeah, please.
So sorry to bother you once again. We have the question answers for the next 5 minutes, so you can have your questions, and then we'll open our booths, and you can of course speak with all our experts from here.
10 minutes.
Alright, so as he said, 10 minutes it is.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I see there is no gender equality in this hall, and that's where I thought I should put up my question, because there should be a voice of women to be heard. I am Shuraa. I am an entrepreneur and also a social activist. I am national head of Wiki Women Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Also, I am the international director of WOW, World Association of Women Warriors. This is a non-for-profit organization working to empower and support women entrepreneurs through various programs. We provide a platform for women entrepreneurs to grow, not only here in India, but also to take them internationally. And that's where my question is, that if we bring a delegation to Dubai of women entrepreneurs to network and establish, associate, collaborate with their counterparts in Dubai, how Shuraa and Afza will help us, and also if there are any facilities for women entrepreneurs for the licensing facility. And because I understand, I've been to Dubai many times myself and consider it's a very safe country for women entrepreneurs to even travel alone, be it a business or leisure, whatever purpose they want to travel to. So my question is that how Shuraa and Afza will help us if we'll bring the delegation, because we're looking for a local support and a local partner to create such a event in Dubai. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And you rightly said, Dubai being one of the safest countries. It's true, we travel a lot. And literally, whenever, especially when we go to Europe, and we leave our watches in our hotel. I think if most of you have traveled to London, you know that how unsafe it is. You literally have to be careful what you're wearing, because you don't know that you might get stabbed, or you might get mugged. In Dubai, you can literally leave your stuff on a restaurant table, and you can take a loo break, or you can take a call, and you can come back after 15 minutes. The stuff will be lying there, which most of you which you have been in Dubai will probably vouch for that. It is a very safe place. So yes, for women entrepreneurs, probably they will find it a little bit cozier to probably have a business in Dubai. I'm quite interested in your proposal. I would probably love to be a part of an event, of a networking event which will be exclusive for women. I'm in it. We'll speak to Afza. If they would like to join it, that would be wonderful. But Shuraa, you're completely in it. Please be in touch with my team and let me know when you want to conduct it. Whatever support you so much, we'll provide you. if you come to our head office, which you will come, you will see, I think, which you will see here also, majority of our workforce is women. So we have always supported it. I don't think women need anyone's support. I think these days women are doing exceptionally well in any field that you can think of. And personally speaking, as heading a group of companies, I have found literally women, working women, much more professional and much more productive than their men counterparts. It's the truth. In fact, any businessman who runs a business will say much more productive and much more and focused. I mean, we shouldn't feel bad about it, but it's a reality. It's a reality.
Yeah, so this is genetic, they are multitaskers and they can perform, I would not say better, but I would say equal, because I believe in equality. And we have a major pool of women entrepreneurs who are owning their own manufacturing units and they want to grow further. I agree with you that they don't need a support, but they need a right channel and trusted source to expand their businesses.
True. Then one exciting story came to my mind just in COVID when we were depressed and we used to go to office. We have probably 10 businesses in Dubai. Everything was shut. We have a 4-star hotel, it's closed. We have a fine dining in Burj Khalifa, it's closed. We have our manufacturing units, factories, everything used to be closed. So we used to go to office just to do shisha and just cry over the things, what happened, what will happen now. And we have a common friend, her name is Janvi Kaur. She's a very renowned astrologist from Mumbai. Usually I don't believe in these things, so I never used to go. She used to ask me, you should come to me, I'll tell you numerology, then you should do this. I never used to pay any needs to it. Yeah, common friends, you remember the day. So she came and she was also getting bored because COVID is there's nothing to do. So she came over and she's a very famous astrologist. A lot of Bollywood people are her clients, a lot of business people, prominent business people from Mumbai and from Delhi also. People know her. So we were sitting in the office and she said, Shahid, don't worry about anything. In next, this is 2020, we're having this conversation. She said, exactly. She said, in a year time, things are going to change. And over next 4 to 5 years, probably that's what, 3 or 4 or 5 years, that Dubai is going to be one of the richest cities in the world. In my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know what she has had today, for drinks, so I don't know what she's talking about, because back then Dubai was shut. Everybody was leaving. Just like in that real estate crash, how people had left their cars and going back, same thing was happening in Dubai. People were panicking, people were just dropping their cars and taking their families out, going to their home countries. Everything was shut. But today, whatever she said that day, it turned out to be true. Now every month, I send her a message. ये काम करना है, क्या करूँ, ये किस date पे करूँ? Which I changed the company name, we added a date. I had a license from last 10 years with a single A. Shuraa with a single A. We put another A to it. Okay, it's true. We wanted an auditor's license. She said this date will be on the auditor's license. We waited for 3 months. We were waiting for 3 months when the license will issue. So we told the authorities also, no, we want this date. In the authority, people is like, what are they talking about? We did the documentation, but we said issue the license after 3 months. On this day, 23rd, something she had suggested. So yeah, it is, as I said, I'll be more than happy to be on board, be in touch, and let's plan it out.
Hi, my name is Varun. First of all, traveling the world, I do realize that yes, the financial fulcrum of the world is moving from the west to the Middle East, primarily Abu Dhabi and Dubai. I work in the startup and the blockchain ecosystem. I work with the Indian government as well for policy making for blockchains and some other jurisdictions as well. My question, of course, is specifically for this industry only. We understand that Dubai has now created Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, and specifically we also set up some companies in IFSA, got NFT licenses, metaverse licenses, those things are there. We want to specifically ask you, while we understand it's a sensitive industry, it's an evolving sector, digital assets of course would have some legalities and some evolution as well. My question is that, can we set up a company in Dubai, specifically IFSA free zone, get let's say a metaverse license, and Mr. Azir also mentioned that you can have access to banking So do you also then offer banking access in, let's say, banks like Emirates NBD, or is it that you don't have sort of banking access to these licenses? And how do you oversee VARA coming up with more regulations? Is there anything specific in IFZA for VARA?
Thank you, Varun, for that interesting question, because this is the hot topic of the market, the crypto and crypto licenses and bank account opening for the crypto. Definitely, IFZA has got several crypto-related activities, including metaverse service provider in our activity list, and we do issue crypto activities licenses. And in terms of VARA's regulation, VARA has not yet decided in the processes or any regulations yet in terms of giving this third-party approval for the crypto activities. So we are just waiting for that. So we are still issuing a crypto activity. And hopefully, once the regulation is out, Central Bank would be giving instruction to the local banks in the UAE for opening of bank accounts for crypto activities. Right now, all the licenses that has taken crypto activities are getting accounts open through the Swiss banks. So hopefully soon, the VARA regulations will be issued, and then we'll be able to open accounts locally.
Good day and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rizwana Parveen, and I'm not an entrepreneur, but I do business because I'm an author. And whenever I sign my books, like my books or comics or visual novels to the companies, I'm kind of doing deals with them, right? But sometimes I know that mostly people, whenever they talk about business, it's about like daily essentials and all, and people hesitate about talking like about entertainment. But we know that entertainment is one of the, huge source of business and income. Even as you have mentioned, Mr. Said, that you like Bollywood films. That's an entertainment, but that's a huge business. And Mr. Shahid has mentioned about the Japanese partnership and all. And Japan sells two most things that are related to entertainment. First, the anime and manga. I think most of the people may know or may not know about that. And the second is gaming, right? So people consume a lot of things to entertain themselves. Even when we get bored, like for a few minutes or something, we quickly get on our phones and start scrolling down to see some videos, read some stories or articles. But people, hesitate a lot to talk about this topic. But because I'm an author, I write books to entertain others. So I've been thinking to say something about this, but I was quite, hesitant if what is some other thing and all, but now I'm saying this. So yeah, so as I write books and publish with the companies, they take a lot of, cut off from it. Like I make thousands of dollars, so this thing, if they're cutting 50%, or 80% from it. So if it was my business or business with transparency, how much would I earn it? Like how much could I earn it as an author? So I just feel like sometimes it's so unfair that the publishers and all these companies take a lot of royalties. So as an author, if I want to start like my own publishing company, so like can you guys help me with that? Or is there any scope with that with Shuraa? Because the TikTok app and the ByteDance, the parent company of that, they have recently released an app called Fizzo, okay? And I have been publishing there since 1 year. I made like more than $3,000. That was after the cutoff. So I was just thinking how much it can be if there was not so much of cutoff and there would be transparency. And many of the other publishing companies do things these like with the authors, which I feel is so unfair. So that is why I wanted to know if I want to open a publishing company as an author, I can understand other authors and other entertainments, needs and all. So how Shuraa or IFZA, or if there's any possibility that I can get some help or knowledge or anything. Other than that, I hope that my question is valuable and help people, others who may be thinking like me. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Of course, there are a lot of freelance licenses which are also available. You can get in touch with any of our consultants and they can shed more light on it. There are a lot of licenses available which are very economical, which are a freelance license, which will give you ability to write your own stuff. And in future, if you want a publishing license also, yes, why not? That's also possible. Not a problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Kaveri and I'm into export import services.
by the name of Origin Global Effects. So just two small questions I have to Shuraa, that whether you are also engaged in mainland registration as well, and second, in trading sector, there are a lot many frauds going on regarding payments, regarding warehouse staffing, regarding the maintenance of the quality of the food products, because we are into food and agro products. So just wanted to know, in short, it's not a place to discuss in detail, that Shuraa is into mainland registration also, and secondly, how do you help me? How do you help me to get through these fraud companies, or maybe, I'm not saying fraud, maybe, unauthorized companies who are promising for the products and then they don't pay on time. They give us LCs, SBLCs, formats and all this stuff. So how Shuraa can help me with all those things? So these two questions I have.
I think both are very genuine questions that you asked. Number one, we predominantly have been doing mainland licenses only. We have been only doing free zones since last couple of years when we found out IFSA and we saw that they have a valuable product, a good product. Then we got them into a strategic partnership. Otherwise, as I said, we have been in business for 22 years. For 20 years until now also, we are known for mainland. We are one of the biggest mainland licensed service providers. We're the only company which is an official partner with Department of Economic Department. We had struck a deal just before COVID to have a small office in our Delhi, and we can issue license from there. Due to COVID, that plan didn't go as per. We have a setup in Delhi. Yeah. We have an office in Sakib, Seawalk. It has been there since 2019. Yeah. So mainland has been our main thing for last literally 2020. As I said, the only official partners of the Dubai Economic Department is Shuraa. No other company is the official partner.
IFSA is a different setup altogether than Shuraa.
Right.
So if I'm not going with IFSA, suppose.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If I'm going with mainland, then what would give me support in banking, finance, and clientele, business activity would Shuraa do?
Everything. So for mainland clients, our main thing is that you come, you set up your company, you focus on your business, everything will be sorted by us. That's, for example, establishing you, getting your office, getting your visa, your employee's visa, registering you with VAT, all these small things, accounting, bookkeeping, auditing, VAT returns. You have excess of VAT, then how to reduce it. You have a VAT refund, how to do it. Then the second question you said, I'll be having problems with my business with this thing. There also we can help in a couple of things. If some deal looks shady to you, you can come to us. This company is trying to having this deal with me. Should I go ahead? We can do our due diligence and give you a feedback that probably it's high risk, probably it's good to go. Apart from that, we have a legal consultancy license also. Because obviously we have been making companies for so many years. So imagine the amount of cases these entrepreneurs have. Labor cases, check bounce cases. As you said, it's a day-to-day thing, right? So for that reason, we have made a legal consulting license. We have put lawyers there who help our clients in these matters. So before going for a bigger agreement, you can seek our lawyers' help. They will draft the agreement, they will check the party, or afterwards some check bounce, some issues happen, the LC issues happen, this issue happened, they will take care of it. Because I can understand from somebody coming from India who doesn't know anyone there, how they will find a lawyer.
Yeah, the law of the land is not acquainted.
Not exactly.
So we would need support from
True. So auditing, we have our own auditing license, so we will help you in that. We have account bookkeeping, we have VAT consultancy, and we have legal consultancy also. So basically, whatever entrepreneur needs, the support system, we have put everything in place. We have offices, we have warehouses. So every small bit, how we can help a growing entrepreneur, we have put that in place. With HR vertical also, tomorrow you need to hire 10 people, so there's a HR vertical, they'll help you find these people.
PR relations, PR services as well.
Digital marketing we don't have PR right now, but we will definitely add that also. But digital marketing we have, because these days, more than PR, mostly people are into digital marketing, especially after COVID. Everybody, rather than doing the traditional marketing way, everybody wants to spend money on Google Ads. So there also we offer that. Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, myself Shuraa Business and I am running a firm in Delhi and Haryana, one of my branch. So my question is, like, is there any option available to associate with IFSA or Shuraa to grow our practice, or like if someone reach to us for making a company in Dubai, so can we incorporate by ourselves and or is there any option available to associate with IFSA?
I didn't get the question. Sorry, I didn't get the question. अब समझ नहीं आया. हाँ क्या पूछना चाहिए?
So my question is there any option available for us to associate with IFSA or Shuraa to create our other vertical firm to grow our business?
Like what?
If someone reach out to us to incorporate company in Dubai, so is there any option available to associate with IFSA?
Of course, definitely. Yeah, if you want to become an associate, definitely. Of course, you can become an associate. You be in touch with President and give your associate contract. You sign on the contract. And not just do the licensing part, and we say we're into real estate also. So these days, especially, I want you guys to know that real estate is booming right now in UAE. As I said, in 2020, 35,000 crore worth of properties has been bought by Indians. So trust me, most of you will be knowing someone who will probably buy a property next 2 months, 3 months. That's why I want Kunal to just probably have 5 minutes and take questions also probably for them related to real estate. You can come to the diet. Kunal has a vast experience in real estate. He is representing Shuraa Realty today. So let him interact with you guys for like 5 minutes, and you can, if you have any questions regarding real estate, you can point it out directly to him. Just give him an overview of how.
Hello everyone. We are glad that we all are sitting under one roof, and I'm sure we all have our doubts or our questions and about Dubai, why Dubai, and I think all of the experts sitting here, they have answered most of the questions. I'm here to talk about real estate. Why you should invest in Dubai, in real estate. Now, I'm sure all of us will agree that real estate is one industry which contributes the max for any city or any country, right? Dubai is one of those. 65%, I would say about approximately 65 to 70% of buyers in Dubai are Indians. There was a survey which was done a few days back, wherein we got to know that the per square feet price in Dubai is less than the per square feet price what is there in Mumbai. So it is actually cheaper than Mumbai. Cheaper and a better ROI. Now the return on your investments, because I've done Indian real estate as well, and I can easily do the comparison. The ROI that what you get from your rental income back in India is about approximately 2 to 3%. However, in Dubai, it's somewhere between 8 to 10%, and that's tax free. So you're not paying any tax on it. Any income that you're generating, there's no tax on it. I'm sorry.
For residential properties, you are saying?
Yes, for residential, correct. We all of us have spoken a lot about taxation. This is one of the safest country to be in. I don't know how many of you know that there's the dirham is fixed to the US dollar, which is a great advantage, right? So one dirham is equals to $3.67. So if somebody is doing an investment in real estate in Dubai, so you are doing a dollar investment. Back in, I would say approximately about 10 to 15 years ago, when one dirham was approximately about 12 to 15 rupees, now it is about 22.50. So the value of dirham is going up, and the fixed, because of the peg between the dirham and dollar, so you are actually doing a dollar investment.
So if we connect with you and be a shade as a negotiator, so what we want entire knowledge about it. And plus we want to know that what we get.
Of course. If you are keenly interested in associating for the real estate, yes, let us know, we'll send you a contract.
And if there is something we have to deposit or
there is no deposit, whether you want to associate with us for licenses, whether you want to associate with us for education, or the real estate, There is no deposit. You associate, you give the terms and conditions, you give clients, any deal closed, you get your car.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Straightforward, smooth.
So it's a very systematic, way of working in Dubai.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. If you're interested, you leave your contact details and everything. We'll reach out to you. We'll give you the whole information. Yeah.
Right. So I'm sure you all also know that because of the rising demand of real estate in Dubai, the government has also been focusing on giving out the visas. So they have introduced different kind of categories and visas as well, right? From the investor visa to golden visa as well, which was initially only for the when they started with golden visas, the minimum real estate investment was about 20 million dirhams. Now it has come down to 2 million dirhams. So it's a great opportunity for all of us, to avail that opportunity to get a golden visa. So now if you buy a property worth about 2 million dirhams, you are eligible to get the golden visa as well. So everything is linked to each other. Shuraa is one of the best. We all know in terms of business setup. It's like one-stop shop for all of us for any of your requirement. So I think real estate is one thing that we all should focus on, and we can definitely get good ROI on that. Yeah.
You are the developers or sales?
So I'm representing Shuraa Reality. So we work very closely with all the developers, all the leading developers, be it Imar, Damak, all the leading developers that we know in Dubai. The developers who have actually built Dubai. We are associated with each one of them.
Actually, 7th March को मिनिस्टर एक्सटर्नल अफेयर से हम लोग जा रहे हैं सब लोग दुबई.
Okay.
और उसमें हमारी पूरी टीम जा रही है मिनिस्ट्री के साथ में, एम्बेसी से, यूएई एम्बेसी, एंड वहाँ पर काफ़ी सारे बिजनेस डेलीगेट भी हमारे साथ में इंडिया से जा रहे हैं.
Okay.
एंड ऑलमोस्ट इट विल पॉसिबल तो हम विजिट करा सकते हैं उन चीज़ों को.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, wonderful if we can just probably meet, because we are in Dubai, we sit in the Dubai office, so we are always available for you. So
I'm connected with any Chamber of Commerce, the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, and other type of government bodies.
I'm sorry?
I'm just asking about the Shuraa is connected with a Chamber of Commerce and Dubai Chamber of Commerce or ministries and
Right, so I'm available. I'm here. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can come to us about real estate. We are always there to help you out and answer all your questions. Thank you so much.
Please do your probably networking. I'm also, if somebody wants to speak with me, has some more questions, they can come and probably have a small chat with them. Otherwise, rest. If you want something like with education, you can go to the properly where have the kiosks. So you can go to the
क्योंकि सारा इंग्लिश में ही हुआ है ना, तो आधे से ज़्यादा लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा, तो मेरे कुछ मेरे व्यूअर्स हिंदी में भी सुनेंगे.
तो बाबा बोलते थे दुबई is like Dubai. Two brothers. Yeah. Indian sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
और आप लोग कैसे जुड़े हैं आपके साथ कंपनी में?
जब इंडियन जब दुबई में आते हैं, इंडिया का कल्चर और दुबई का कल्चर almost like 90%, 95% सेम. तो उसकी वजह से लोगों को राहत फील हुआ and they started living in Dubai.
Thanks a lot.
Right. Thank you so much, Shahid. He's pretty much said everything. We are now open with all our experts. You can move to the booths, and we're overwhelmed with the response we've gotten. We were actually discussing how many people would show up or would they not show up, and we were really concerned about it. But thankful to all of you for showing up over here. I hope your questions were answered, and we have our experts. I'm pretty sure you will have more questions, and they will help you with all of those. Thank you very much for coming. You can move to the kiosks, and you can speak to your consultants. Thank you. For all the business networking, you can go outside. We've got snacks over there. You can discuss among yourselves as well as our consultants.
Hi.
सोशल सिक्योरिटी इंडिया में उसको लोगों को
Thank you so much. Just half
local trading group. There is something.
Imagine